Take one.
And now the story so far.
He's right, folks. It's the story so far time.
Exactly 10 years ago this weekend, pirate radio came to an end as over the air the announcement was made that...
Big L time is 3 o'clock and Radio London is now closing down.
Without the pirates then, there'd be no capital now. And so as a tribute this Saturday at 12 midday, we bring you some rare moments of a bygone age. Join us this Saturday at 12 o'clock for a nostalgic trip on the watery wireless waves. Hear the stations that loosened and finally broke the BBC's grip on the lug holes of the nation. Saturday at 12. Wonderful Big L.
Cuddly Ken will reveal all tomorrow.
The latest weather word on Wonderful Radio London.
Hi, watery wireless fans. It's upcoming. Mind you, here's the weather. Cloudy, mainly dry today. Sunny periods later on. I haven't seen one on my way to work this morning. And 20 degrees centigrade.
Once again, the production staff at Studio 53 Euston Tower prepare themselves for another Cuddly Ken spectacular.
Oh, Mr. Everett,
What?
do I look all right?
You look just terrific.
Oh, thanks.
The scenery's in place, the lighting's adjusted, the choreography's perfected. Nothing left now but the vital last seconds of the countdown.
Stand by, Tennessee. 20 seconds.
Oh, come on, get it bloody right this time, Kenny. Take 6 because you keep making mistakes.
Oh, you bet. 10, 9.
Stand by 35.
7, 6.
Roll 35.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, 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 hello,
Really want to tell you, friends, thanks for all the tapes. They were lovely. Took me right back to the year when it all started and beyond. Lovely. Mind you, we need you to retune at the moment into VHF because some of the recordings are so grunge and brivolo that if you're re-listening on medium wave, you'll probably just hear... in Tony Blackburn's case, that's a good thing, but we also have Simon D. and other stars of the past, so stand by for that. Coming up now. 6 minutes after 12, and here comes something that'll take you back, because in the early days, it wasn't just more pop records that pirates brought about. It was the first time ever in Britain that we ever heard commercials straining their way across the sea waves.
For Richmond, strike it rich.
Richest flavor yet in a tipped cigarette.
Light up for Richmond, strike it rich. Strike it rich with Richmond.
Just 4 and 3 for 20. Remember that next time you buy
It takes 9 good things to make take each little cue.
It takes protein, meat stock, flour, yeast, camel, salt, spices, onion, and beef. In fact, it takes the extract from more than its own weight in beef to make your Oxo. That's why Oxo puts so much goodness in your cooking.
Hi, this is Simon D playing some more pops. Bit different now, though. I'm not just playing them, I'm giving them away. Interested? Well, here's the bit. Smith's Crisps have asked me to give away 5,000 records every week, and they're free.
Wonderful Radio London.
Wonderful Radio London. News around the clock.
Dateline, Saturday, the 22nd of July, 1967, at 11:30. Aden. A Lance Corporal of the Argyll and Sutherland Highlanders was shot dead by an Arab sniper in Aden today. He's the first man from the Argylls to be killed since they regained control of Crater. Peking. The Chinese authorities have confined the Reuters correspondent, Mr. Anthony Gray, to his home and withdrawn his entrance and exit visas. How painful. Detroit, Michigan. After a day of racial violence, State Governor George Romney has mobilized the National Guard. Thousands of Negroes have been running through the streets, looting shops and throwing firebombs. New York. The actor Basil Rathbone has died at the age of 75. He was perhaps best known for his portrayal of Sherlock Holmes. The weather. The weatherman says that most parts of Britain will have sunny intervals today, but thunderstorms or outbreaks of thundery rain are likely in southern England and Wales. The next Big L News, 1 hour from now, Paul Kay reporting.
Esta es la estación número 1 en London, England. Es mi favorita.
Wonderful Radio London. Olay! Round, round, get around, I get around, yeah, get around, round, round, I get around, I get around, round, round, I get around, get around, round, round, I get around, get around, round, round, I get around, get around, round, round, I get around. I'm driving up and down the same old strip. I gotta find a new place where the kids are hip. My buddies and me, you're getting real well known. Yeah, the bad guys know us and they leave us alone. I get around, round, round, I get around. 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 Get around, get around, round, we always take my car, 'cause it's never been beat, and we've never missed yet with the girls we meet. None of the guys go steady, 'cause it wouldn't be right to leave the best girl home on a Saturday night. I get around, round, round, I get around. 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 I get around. Round, round, get around. I get around. Yeah, get around, round, round, I get around. Get around, round, round, I get around. Get around, round, round, I get around. Get around, round, round, I get
It's smooth sailing with the highly successful sound of wonderful Radio London.
This weekend, Big L goes out and about.
At the Marquee Club, the Mark Roman Empire and Chuck Blair.
And at Billy Walker's famous Uppercut Club in Forest Gate, Mike Lennox, Ed Stewart and Myrtle.
Hello to you.
From east to southwest London, the glittering Wimbledon Palais with Double D and TW. Hello. All part of the service on
Big L.
Well, if you're feeling down, come on and get happy with wonderful Radio London.
Of course, there wasn't just Radio London, there were other boats around. In fact, moored a quarter of a mile away from us, within seeing distance and swapping beer for other things distance, was Caroline. And they used to have jingles, not quite as good as ours, that used to go like this.
Going back in time on the sounds of the nation, it's the Caroline Flashback.
Now, Staveley Travers, who's now, unfortunately, passed away to the BBC. Right, here we go, up north now. You probably haven't heard this one before. It's Radio Scotland, and they had their pirate ship moored off the knobbly edge of the northeast corner, and they were on 242 metres, and here's one of their funny little jingles.
For you on Radio Scotland calling you. Turn about the Radio Scotland station, then on 242. Who has all the latest records? Radio Scotland leads the way for the best in entertainment. Stay with 242 all day. For you on Radio Scotland calling you. Turn about the Radio Scotland station, then on 242. Don't you miss your favorite program, doesn't matter where you are, in the home or in the factory, Radio Scotland's never far. For you on Radio Scotland calling you. Turn about the Radio Scotland station, then on 242.
You're hearing things on wonderful Radio London.
And of course there was that famous noise. Remember that? Hee hee. Takes you back, what? And Simon D was there when the early days were just happening, and he was there mostly for the times when they dragged Caroline off the air, or attempted it.
You're tuned to Radio Caroline on 199, England's first commercial radio station and your all-day music station. The time is 29 minutes past 1, and here is a Radio Caroline news report. At 12:20 p.m. today, May the 6th, 1964, Her Majesty's vessel Venturus, flying the Blue Ensign, drew close on Caroline's port side. Permission was asked for them to board and see our bonded stores. The captain of the Caroline stated this was against the law as we lie in international waters, but would allow one man to come across in a lifeboat. This offer was not accepted. At 12:33, the Venturus drew off and after drifting close for some moments turned and steamed away. We shall, of course, interrupt any scheduled programs any time to bring you news as and when it happens. But now, everything's all right.
Turn recognize your right as our listener to have freedom of choice in your radio entertainment, and of course that Radio Caroline belongs to you. It is your radio station, even though it costs you nothing. And as we enter this new phase in our broadcasting history, you naturally have our assurance that we intend to stay on the air because we belong to you and we love you. Caroline, continue.
God bless you, you stalwart bunch. We went off the air before they did because we decided to be sort of around when it started on land. But they're still floating away out there. Got some good ones coming up, like a Tony Blackburn newscast. That's coming in just a second. He hasn't changed much, you know, since then. Listen to him closing off a show on Radio London.
Stay tuned for the weather and the Ian Damon show that follows in around about 35 seconds time at the top of the hour at 3 o'clock. So until then, have a lovely Saturday afternoon and a gorgeous Saturday evening. And this is Tony Blackburn saying have lots of fun. Be good. And bye for now. Bye-bye, everyone.
Hasn't changed much, has he? However, there was one day when he first joined the boats when he didn't quite know how to work the equipment, and we had 3 cartridge machines in front of us with jingles on. One of them had a blip on it for in-between newscasts. You know, you go like, Vietnam, like that. That was one of them. The other one was, here's the latest weather word on wonderful Radio London. And the last one was, boom, ya-ta-ta-tan, for the end of the news. Well, his headphones weren't working that day. And he probably hadn't noticed. And he didn't know which one to press. So he pressed the wrong one. A lot. And kept talking over it. And here is the recording. Grotesque quality, but it's all there.
And the dateline is Tuesday, April the 11th, Westminster. MPs started early this morning to claim seats for the budget speech this afternoon. As usual, first to arrive was Sir Gerald Navarro just before 7 o'clock. Monmouth, the first of the Borough Council elections involving the council from Monmouth. Labour has retained control, although losing 6 seats. Gatwick. And the first deal in which a British company will buy a Russian helicopter might go through soon. Postgate Aviation Service of Gatwick then hoped for a license to run a local service between cities in the south of England. The cost of washing. Jingle Liver has applied to any governmental proposal to cut prices of detergents such as Omo and Surf. It was suggested by the Monopolies Commission last summer that all detergent makers should cut wholesale prices by a fifth. Finally, the weather. Cloud and rain is forecast in the southern half of the country, but there will be occasional bright periods in the counties to the southeast of London this afternoon. In contrast, the north of England will have a dry day with sunny spells. Temperatures everywhere slightly up on yesterday, but the same after just a little change. The next news on Radio London is
Don't throw your love away. No, 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 no. Don't throw your love away. For you might need it someday. Don't throw your dreams away. No, 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 no. Keep them another day. For you might need them someday. Lovers of today just throw their dreams away and play at love. They give their love away for anyone who'll say I love you. Go out and have your fun. You better have your fun with anyone, but don't throw your love away.
So long, baby. Come back here. That's Nancy Sinatra, and it's called How Does That Grab You, Darling? And that's Big L Battle of the New Sounds, round 2, 12 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock. Let's continue with this week's battle. What say?
The Big L Battle of the New Sounds, round 3.
It's the new one by the Beach Boys.
Come on, this Luke John B. Well, I feel so broke up. I want to go home.
That's the Beach Boys in round 3 in the Sloop John B. So there you go. That's the battle for this week. You make sure you vote. Don't miss out on the fun. You got a chance to win a years-long membership in the discotheques. Well worthwhile. And you have a heck of a lot of fun doing it. Okay? The time is 18 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock, and that's it for the battle. What the? Who the?
Big L.
I'll be doing it again for you at 8 o'clock this morning, so stick around for it, won't you, friend?
Oh, we will, yes. There'll be more in just a second, but we gotta earn a bob or two.
Wonderful Radio London. Whoopee.
I know it was early days, but we had our undergroundness as well, you know. See if you can suss out the voice that's chatting here with Pete Drummond.
Yes, I went along to see... I wasn't exactly overawed by it all. In fact, I didn't quite know what to do with myself during the time I was watching this 4-hour-long spectacle. That
I guess I understand it's rather less than a spectacle, actually.
Rather less, yes. Anyway, we must get away from Andy Warhol and back to things present, as it were. 22 minutes past 11. Coffee break, I think, ought to be over by about now. So if you haven't drained your coffee dregs by now, Mother, it's about time you did. And thanks a lot, John, for coming on this morning and having a little chat with us.
Thank you very much, and tell everybody to absorb the message of the next record from our leaders.
Absorb the message. Remember.
Yes, love was just starting, but the nasties were on the horizon.
Hello, everyone. This is Tony Blackburn here. I think this station, to me, has given everything, and everything I now have I owe to Radio London. And it's also been a terrific pleasure working this last year with Radio London because the people connected with it. An absolutely marvellous crowd behind the scenes. And it's been so nice working with people who are really enthusiastic and all with the same aim. In other words, to pioneer commercial radio.
Wonderful Radio London, it's just great for fun.
Big L time is 3 o'clock and Radio London is now closing down.
Wonderful Big L. Wonderful Big L, wonderful Radio London.
And suddenly, the North Sea went silent. And then we started up in stereo, so we're not missing anything much. There you go, nostalgic little look into the 1960s. Started in about 1963 and a half, ended in 1967. A nice little era that brought you capital eventually. 26 minutes after 12, normal service will be resumed in just a mo. Okay, we're back on dry land now. I'd like to have gone on, but there are a lot of people around who don't even know it. You know, we're young at the time. So that was just for us getting-ons, middle-aged creatures. 20 degrees outside, and let's zip over to the Sticker Patrol.
Then I pressed a few buttons. Eventually, we found the right one. Well, Carla, this time tomorrow we'll be on the most beautiful planet in all of the known universe.
I know, I'm so excited.
Turn on the radio. Let's hear the news before we get out of range.
Okay, which station would you like?
Carla, there is only one station.
Sorry.
Independent Radio News, Christopher Hormones reporting. News has just come in that Gort, evil leader of the Thargoids, has escaped.
Captain, did you hear that?
I hear it, but I don't believe it. Turn it up.
Here's Steve Saylor.
Yes, it's true. Gort has escaped from the jail and taken all the toilet seats with him. The question is, do the police have anything else to go on?
This is terrible, Carla. I just don't understand how he could have got away. The authorities had him locked in the sickbay. How could he have escaped from there?
Perhaps he came out in a rash.
Well, whatever happens now, Carla, nothing's going to interrupt us. Unless
Did you check the boot?
Oh, Captain, he wouldn't.
He might. He'll resort to aught, that wart-covered gort.
Oh, golly. Tune in next week, Earthlings, and listen with bated ears to episode 28 of Cat...
To interview somebody.
A fifth-floor walk-up apartment in the heart of the Skidrow district. A crying baby, some diapers, an old lamp, a clock radio, a few cigarette butts, a carton of milk,
Jerry.
a daddy long-legged spider, a gin bottle, a box of toothpicks, a lace doily.
Hey, Jerry.
A bowl of wax fruit, a carton of orange pop, some black ants, an ancient glass chandelier.
Hey, come on, Jerry, interview someone.
A Betsy Wetsy doll, a faded photograph.
Hey, engineer, cut this clown off. And now back to our regularly scheduled program.
Webb of Bracknell guessed it first. Isn't he clever? 120 Moordale Avenue, Bracknell in Berkshire. And Robert gets a bundle from us, including a Big L pin badge, a t-shirt, and Hot Chocolate's greatest hits. And don't forget, that is our sing-along song for next week, so brush up on the words. A show that was done by MacDonald Hobley, do you remember? And it was something like the Oxo Hour or something, or Woolly's Time. And the way he used to introduce records, I'd love to have played a bit. I should have done, actually. I will. I'll play a bit tomorrow. He goes, and now, here's a really good record. And here's a disc you like. All sorts of really out-of-sight intros like that. Armin Ali was our winner of 26 Greek Street West 1, and he guessed that this, when put back to the right speed, spells this. Well done, Armin Ali of 26 Greek Street. You get a parcel full of hot chocolate. You also get a t-shirt and a Big L pin badge for guessing it was Denice Williams. I got a letter here from Donna, who wants to thank me for brightening her weekends. That's their doctor, love. And also a little dedication for her sister Danielle.
Right, tie your fingers in a knot, throw your liver in the bin.
Square, LBC, IRN, it's the same thing. They said to me that they were going to do a little bit about the pirates in the news, so that'll be vaguely interesting. And if it's not, well, here's a bit from me.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Radio.
Radio.
Big.
Big.
L.
L.
Wonderful. Radio London.
Spiffing stuff. And they were planning to fold up now, exactly 10 years ago, because they finished at 3 o'clock. So all the DJs were coming on and saying, goodbye, and crying into their Heineken. Very sad it was. Let's go back in time with a record now. Remember this one?
The way she walks, the way she talks, how long can I pretend? Oh, I can't help it, I'm in love with the girl of my best friend. Her lovely hair, her skin so fair, I could go on, never end. Oh, I can't help it, I'm in love with the girl of my best friend. I want to tell and hold her in my arms, but then what if she got real mad and told him so? I could never face either one again. Oh, the way they kiss, their happiness, will my aching heart ever mend? Or will I always be in love with the girl of my best friend? Never end. Will it end?
Listen to the guys in the background. They're just doing... But here's a record where they just go mental.
I remember when I first saw him. Something told me that I couldn't ignore him. And I've been dreaming of him every night ever since we met. 'Cause he's the kind of boy you can't forget. He's the kind of boy you can't forget. I remember when I first kissed him. He touched my hand and then I couldn't resist him. Though he kissed me about a week ago, I ain't got over it yet. 'Cause he's the kind of boy you can't forget. The kind of boy you can't forget. Whoa, 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 whoa. I would be so happy knowing he was mine. Yeah, 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 all the time. And I could make him happy. I would treat him good, yes I would. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey! Gotta tell him that I adore him. There is nothing that I wouldn't do for him. I won't be happy till I make him mine and the wedding day is set. 'Cause he's the kind of boy you can't forget. The kind of boy you can't forget.
Wasn't that silly? He's the kind of boy I can't forget. That's like the, that other one, isn't it? How's it go? Gobble Gobble Diddle It. Do you remember that? Gobble Gobble Diddle It, Gobble Gobble Diddle It. And it was something about the turkey trot by Little Eva. I'm not mad, I'm just repeating something that's really happened. Tomorrow should be slightly warmer with some sunshine, 20 degrees centigrade, and we'll be back in just a sec with Fats. That's even dafter, isn't it? The Randels and Martian Hop off an old LP called The American Dreams. That lovely old pirate ship folded up and disappeared from the watery wireless waves around Frinton, Essex, and when it went, it left behind it the need for gramophone records oozing out of the wireless all the time. And so the BBC created Radio 1. But that didn't quite work, so we came along and we gave you Fabness Unlimited. So that's the story, folks. So stand by. In the news, they might just do a bit of it, if they're feeling generous, and you might hear a little Big Lil or something. Cool, cloudy and misty with some light rain today, and it's now Sunday, August the 14th, and as you probably guessed, I'm filling just before the news because I got all me times mixed up. But I can tell you this, we're on 194 meters medium wave, 95.8 stereo VHF.
He lost his temper. Independent Radio News, it's 3 minutes past 3.
Not a word, the bums. The rat-fink swines. Oh, well, I'll do it myself.
It's smooth sailing with the highly successful sound of wonderful Radio London.
That's how successful they are. They're not around anymore. Ah, well.
Fabness, prizes, and a partridge in a pear tree. Today's prizes are so fab that I was thinking of taking them home myself. Unfortunately, the producers threatened me with the old red-hot poker routine. So we'll be giving them away instead. What are they? We'll tell you right after this record.
No, nobody does it better.
So that's a B. The rest is all yours.
Flew in from Miami Beach, BUAC. Anytime on a toll. Well, shake it up, baby, now. Shake it up, baby. There's one classic barrel in the marketplace. Roll up as a mystery tour. 8 days a week is not enough to show I care.
Bad to me.
Don't you ever leave me, I'm so in love with you.
The birds in the sky would be sad and lonely if they knew that I'd lost my one and only. They'd be sad if you're bad to me. It's prize time. No, it's prize time. It's prize time.
How'd you like to win a fab LP with 16 rock and roll tracks on it called Don't You Step on My Blue Suede Shoes? You would? Spiffing! 388-1255 and tell us what this is. I mean, Talk about simple, folks. It's in the charts. It's by a group from America. Tell us who they are, what it's called, and the prize is yours. That's if you're the first caller. Okay, here comes that stereophonic mind blower. It's off the Oxygen LP by Jean-Michel Rameau, and it goes like this.
She moved and down the hall. So I paid her a call.
Yes, of course. The Four Seasons and Danny O. Margaret, you've just won.
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer too. I'm half crazy over the love of you. It would be a stylish marriage. I can't afford a carriage, but you look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle made for two.
Captain Kremmen's domestic robot singing Daisy Daisy. Right, now then, why do people like Capital so bleeding much?
Why do people like Capital Radio?
There's the others and there's Capital.
An associated multinational production.
Captain Kremmen. Kremmen here. Well, it's been another rip-roaring, hum-dinging, horn-swoggling, gang-busting, sidewinding, finger-popping week in space. Here's the story so far.
He's right, folks. It's the story so far time.
You remember in last week's episode, before we blasted off for the Pleasure Planet for a little cosmic vacation, the President came to see us off.
Kremmen, sir, I've come to see you off and to thank you for capturing Gort and bringing him back to Earth. It was my pleasure, sir. Oh, by the way, he was quite different from what I expected.
Oh, really?
Yes. I thought from your report that Gort would be short.
Well, I too sort of thought that Gort would be short before we fought and he got caught and his evil came to naught, but I guess I'm just fraught, taut, and a little overwrought since I brought Gort back to port.
Yeah. Well, have a happy holiday, Kremmen, and don't forget to keep in touch.
I will, sir. We eventually took off. And as we headed out into the inky blackness of space, we tuned in to our fave station.
Independent Radio News, Christopher Hormones reporting. News has just come in that Gort, evil leader of the Thargoids, has escaped.
Captain, did you hear that? I hear it, but I don't believe it.
Here's Steve Saylor.
Yes, it's true. Gort has escaped from the jail.
This is terrible, Carla. I just don't understand how he could have got away. The authorities had him locked in the sickbay. How could he have escaped from there?
Perhaps he came out in a rash.
Well, whatever happens now, Carla, nothing's going to interrupt us. Unless... Did you check the boot?
Oh, Captain, he wouldn't.
He might. He'll resort to Ort, that wart-covered Gort. If my suspicion is correct, Carla, he may well be here in this very ship. The strain was too much for Carla. She flipped. Feeling better now, Carla?
Yeah, but we gotta find him, Captain, before he gets to us.
Okay, you follow right behind me. Now, where's the boot?
It's down here, Captain, but to get to it, you gotta go through the first hold.
Yeah?
And all the baggage that's stowed on the left will have to be stowed on the right.
Uh-huh.
And in the second hold, all the fuel that's stowed in the front will have to be stowed in the rear.
Mm-hmm.
And then we go into the central flight computer complex and flick up the main door release lever, then flick down the pressure control valve, and finally, all the spare engine components that are now stowed on the right of the car door will have to be stowed on the left.
I see. So it's stow, stow, flick, flick, stow.
Oh, by the way, who's gonna drive the ship while we're chasing Gort?
I'll speak to the computer about it. By the way, how do you speak to this computer?
I don't know. Ask it.
Computer, how do I get in touch with you?
By speaking into the microphone and depressing a single key.
Fine. Take over the controls of the ship and maintain automatic drive.
Maintained.
Carla and I eventually worked our way to the rear of the ship. Well, Carla, here we are in the boot, and there's no sign of him.
Captain, look!
What?
Look out here, out of the back window.
But all I can see are the rocket exhaust jets.
Yes, but look at the bit where all the flames come out on takeoff.
Yeah?
See the scratch marks? He must have been clutching onto that when we took off.
Oh, Carla, that's awful.
4,000 megawatts of thrust, spraying blistering white-hot fuel all over him.
Burning him to a bubbling crisp and splashing his liquid gooey remains all over the launch pad.
Oh, Carla, I'm so annoyed.
Why?
I just had the launch pad resurfaced.
Well, it's certainly a bad week for baddies. Tune in again soon, friends, for a whole new series of Captain Kremmen. Until then, see you around like a planet.
Captain Kremmen is a Capital Wireless Workshop production.
I saw the ocean's daughter.